And just like with any boss, the door closes behind us. Oh god, that ass though! He actually looks pretty creepy too. Now, I actually really like the music that plays here, and fun fact about these Deku Babas coming after us, which I'll talk about it as soon as the cutscene ends. A fun fact about these Deku Babas is that if you skip the cutscene, they actually won't come after you. Anyway, this is Ook. I shit you not, that is his name. His name is Ook, and his weak spot, his ass! Slice, slice, slice. Oh, the jiggle physics on that. DOA ain't got nothing on this. Anyway, simple enough. You basically have to wait for him to jump around on these poles, and then when he throws the boomerang, roll into the poles to make him lose his balance, and then attack his ass. As suggestive as that sounds. And with a few jump attacks, 7 I believe, he's already down. Pretty easy mini-boss, actually. Remember those bugs of Shadow that stole the light from the light spirits? That's what was possessing him. He's actually friendly. Hey buddy, are you okay? I'm sorry I kind of did bad things to your bum.
Oh my.
And... oh. I really like that, how like he's just like an adorable like monkey, just like, oh, what have I done? Just, ooh. What about that boomerang he dropped? Huh. It's standing over there. I am the Fairy of Winds, who resides in this boomerang. You have freed me from evil, and now I have my true power back. Please, take it with you. Use it to aid your quest, and may both my power and blessing go with you. If you focus in your boomerang... Wow, I already fucked that up. If you focus in your boomerang before releasing it, it will unleash the power of wind, aiding you in unforeseen ways. You got the Gale Boomerang! This mysterious boomerang uses the Fairy of Winds. It sucks things up with Gale Force. On the top of the D-pad item screen, set it to X or Y. While holding the button, use R to lock onto places you see with the target marker. Lock on to as many as 5 targets at once. And ladies and gentlemen, oh, excuse me. I bet even the monkey should be satisfied now. Okay, let's continue combing this place. We already found something good. Let's keep searching places we haven't looked yet. Yeah, because we actually do want to return to some rooms now that we have this. By the way, I would like to point out something. The slingshot? Completely pointless now! Yeah, that's one of Twilight Princess's many problems, actually. Useless items, which I'll get into in a second as soon as we open this door. As, the boomerang told us, we can lock onto something as about 5 times by pressing the R button, and we can now open up stuff by using the wind. Fun fact, actually, in the beta of Twilight Princess, it was just a normal boomerang that just happened to have the power of winds. It was the final version that decided to change it to the Gale Boomerang. And this is the boomerang that Link also uses in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Now, as I was saying, one of the many issues that Twilight Princess has is useless items. Because now that we have the Gale Boomerang, we don't have to use the slingshot anymore. Which is honestly kind of really stupid that an item that they gave you at the beginning that they build up that is really important is never used ever again after this point. Also, now that we control the winds, we can change the direction of the bridges as we see fit. Anyway, I'm so glad this is a problem that they fixed in Skyward Sword, making the slingshot useful once again. Because this really was a big problem with Twilight Princess that I'm really glad they fixed. Anyway, using that boomerang, we freed that monkey now. And, hey, wait a minute, this is a 5th monkey. There's more than 4 monkeys here? Where's he going? Well, I guess there are some monkeys you haven't freed yet. At this point, you should just save them all and see where you can hit for it. Yeah, so apparently there's more than 4 monkeys. Well, I guess we should just keep exploring the dungeon and see what we can get. And... keys? Oh, I actually hit him with the boomerang! Oh my god. I moved the bridge into position, but I have to wait for the wind now, so... let's just stare into the void, or something. Oh, another bridge is here. Okay, let's keep going. First, what we want to do is return back to that room that we got the third monkey from. That I said that we need to come back here once we have the dungeon item. Just jump over here. The enemies respawned, by the way. Another thing with Twilight Princess, if you go into the mini-boss room, the entire dungeon resets because it's a separate field. So, all the enemies are back. And by the way, now we can take care of these assholes! If you use the Gale Boomerang, they'll be tossed into the air and they can't do shit! Oh, that's so satisfying. As soon as I say it, you can't give me any satisfaction. You really can't. Okay then. So, continuing on now, what we want to do is blow out the torches, because there's actually something behind the ladder that we want. And these guys go back to their original positions, but I could care less. Anyway, opening this up, you got another piece of heart. Collect 2 more for another full heart container. Anyway, let's continue back to the main mission now, shall we? Because now there's another item that we can get, now that we have the Gale Boomerang. 2 items, in fact. Well, no, 1 item we could have got at the very beginning. It's just... I chose to leave it because we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone now. I'm going to be avoiding the enemies that we run into, by the way, because they're just kind of a waste of time to defeat. It's not like an RPG where you get experience from them. So, going back here. Oh yeah, wait, I tell a lie. There are 3 items. Remember that treasure chest at the top of this place that we missed before? Well, we can get it now. Just simply lock onto it, and it's ours. Excuse me, game. I know it's a blue rupee. Ooh, what could it be? What could it be? What could it be? You got the thing! You got the compass! This is a handy tool to show you where to find hidden objects in this dungeon. Check the map screen to look for them. Interestingly enough, we still don't have the dungeon map, by the way. Which is weird, because you'd think we would have it by now. As long as you have that, you should be able to find where the captured monkeys are, right? As she said, is like, if I can go to the map, those red dots basically show us how many monkeys are left. As you can see, there are 3 of them. So, we know what to do. Let's keep going. Let's get moving! And they also show that there are treasure chests. Wait a minute. Why does it say that there's a treasure chest right... If that treasure chest is what I think it is, I'm gonna yell. No. No. Well, I'm an idiot! Sorry about that, I probably broke your headphones, or whatever. I can't believe the dungeon map was right there and I completely went over it. As soon as I say, I'm surprised we don't have the dungeon map yet. Okay, that was my fault. Again, you can tell that I haven't played this game in a good while. Anyway, jumping into the water, the wata, there's a treasure hidden over here in this enclave. Let's go pick it up. Inside it is 10 rupees. That's nice, but what we really want is over here, which we need to climb this ivy to get it back up to it. Remember that, this area of the dungeon, I told you pay attention to it because we're going to be coming back here? Yeah, now's the time. Now that we have the Gale Boomerang, we can open up this area, which it shows us we need to place it in a Z. Which, by the way, in the Wii version, this puzzle is completely ruined because it's not a Z. Mirrored world for a fail. I've had it once, actually, that it glitched out and it didn't activate because it hit the switch a second time. Anyway, this is a pretty looking chest, isn't it? I wonder what's inside. I took out my sword for no reason, apparently. You got the big key! Use it to gain access to the lair of this dungeon's boss. Yeah, so that was worthwhile, wasn't it? We got the dungeon item. And by the way, yes, I know there's a chest over there, but I actually do remember what that is. It's just 10 rupees, so it's not worth it. So now let's go back to that area, because, one, the monkey's telling us to go there, and two, because now that we have the Gale Boomerang, we can actually get across that bridge. So, using the Gale Boomerang, and excuse me for a minute, my computer screen shut off again. Have I really been recording that long? Now, there are two... Excuse me. Now, there are two monkeys over here, but you can't get to one of them yet, so we're saving that for later. Anyways, let's head over here. And those toadstool stumps are telling us how many monkeys are left. Because we can't get across the gap without those monkeys. I guess in order for us to check the temple out completely, we need help from the monkeys. Oh well, let's help out the rest of them. Excuse me for a second, the game lagged again. Anyway, wow, there's a lot of lag in this dungeon, isn't there? Anyways, so, now that we're in this room, there's 3 monkeys left to find, and I am honestly running out of stuff. Were you just waiting for me to attack you, sir? Excuse me. Well, now, let's go up here.